I have a daughter that transitioned into a son. My daughter Amai is now Kai.
Truthful.
And so
Truthful.
and so I talk about the transition, not her their transition, but my transition as a parent, going from ignorance and denial to complete unconditional love and acceptance.
Gotcha.
And I think there's a lot of parents out there that need to have that message. And I know I'm dealing with it. It was a very painful situation for me. But man, it's one of the best, funniest hours I probably could ever imagine.
I can't see your child come up to you and asking you, because you joke too much. So I can see your child say, Dad, I'm thinking of transitioning, and I could just see you take nothing serious.
I always joke. They know. I told my daughter, I said, nigga, you transitioning to your brother. You look just like him. See? I can't tell the difference between her and Sean. Like, I swear to God.
Now let's be honest here. Does this man look like he's laughing or crying? Or does it look like he's doing both? Or does it look like he had no option but to say this? You could tell he ain't want to say that. And he swear to God.
I told my daughter, I said, nigga, you transitioning to your brother. You look just like him. See? I can't tell the difference between her and Sean. Like, I swear to God.
The fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about?
I can't tell the difference between her and Sean. Like, I swear to God.
Crazy part is this man is sitting here lying, saying he swear to God he can't tell the difference between his daughter and his son. You see how you see how deep it done got? It ain't got so deep. Well, what's going on? You good? I'm coolin'. You been good? How you coolin', nigga? Straight? I gonna say it's that deep. Well, the deny. See what he need to be doing is denying God, man. Don't claim God. Do what you're doing with your daughter. You're saying we're in denial for believing that she can't be a boy, but you're not in denial for bringing up God, but you're going completely against what he said. How you gonna say you swear to God? You swear to God you can't tell the difference between, and how do you swear to God that you can't tell the difference between your daughter that you birthed and had your whole life? Because now she dresses like a boy, you can't tell the difference. Like, stop it, man. They are pushing this. They're trying to transition the way everybody thinks, and I don't need y'all to fall for this. This man is sitting here telling y'all that he swears to God he can't tell the difference between his son and his daughter. Why are you bringing God into this, man? I don't understand this. Why are you bringing God into this, man? Well, you definitely, you're not acknowledging God, man. But why did you bring God up to your daughter when she says she want to do this? How you gonna say we in denial? You in denial. Man got the nerve to say he swear to God.
Their wishes, right? And that takes, as a parent, I just want my kids to be free. I want them to be free in spirit, free in thought, free to be themselves. The more you know yourself, the more you can govern yourself, the more you live your truth, the happier your existence. So if they can't get that in the household with their father and their mother, how the fuck do I send them out into the world with that kind of confidence?
Right.
And I'm just so proud of them for being them. But that don't mean that they ain't got jokes.
And we got Mr. White Chicks. Hey, listen, y'all. If this is y'all first time on my channel, y'all gonna like, subscribe, check my other videos out, man. But, you know, we got Mr. White Chicks himself, man. Mr. Transition for a movie script himself. Saying his daughter is free. Free from what? Reality? Why is it that they all say the same thing when it comes to this situation about the children? Why are they saying the same exact thing? They don't have a different narrative. They don't have a different perspective on it. They have a different anything. They all say the same exact thing. I want my child to be free. I want them to be themselves. I want them to express themselves. Well, let me ask you a question. If your daughter got on her knees and wanted to start barking, can we call her a dog? I'm just asking a question. If she wanted to be a balloon, could we tie a string to her and just let her float up in the air? I'm just wondering, man. I'm just wondering. And yeah, you know, that's your child. He's free to do anything he wants with his child, and she's free to do anything she wants with her own person. As a human being, we all have that right. But it's delusional when they put the little music behind it. You hear the little music they got behind it? You guys hear the sad music? They got the little sad music in the background to get you in your feelings and give you like some type of sympathy. They got the sympathetic music on. And you got this guy that played this movie role, which was a great movie. I'm not gonna lie, it was a funny movie, man. But when you thought about it and you got to watching it a second time, and then the third time, you're like, hold on, man, they really playing like females, man. And it goes back to that question, is acting rainbow even an act? Because even though it don't gotta mean that you're physically like that or you're like that, that's your sexual orientation, the mindset is still present. Like, what is she free from? I'm just trying to figure out, what is she free from? This is the delusion. Like, where is reality at? We're allowed to create our own realities based on what we desire sexually, man. Like, if that's what she want to do, that's what she want to be with. She like girls. She just like girls, you know. And you want to dress how you want to dress, but putting on a t-shirt, matter of fact, putting on a polo and putting on a hat, you know what I'm saying, and showcasing a little aggression in your little pose, that does not make you a man. That doesn't. I'm sorry, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't make you a man, man. You still got eggs in you. You understand? You still have your monthly menstruation, 9 times out of 10. It still might be a point where possibly the average woman usually goes through menopause in their 40s, they say. Not all of them, though, because I've met a lot of women that are in their 40s that, you know, they don't know what, it's not, they're anti-menopause. You see what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, it's crazy how we could just agree to something, like a majority of people agree to it, then you'll start seeing other people come out the woodworks. But we can't even say he came out the woodworks because he took the role. He took the role. He took the role. White chicks, you forgot. He took the role, man. And then all the I'm not even gonna go there with it. I was gonna speak on, you know, the security guard, the big black guy. What's his name, man? You know, the one that played in White Chicks, man. One that played in the Tupac movie, man. Damon. Come on, man. He even said he allowed somebody to touch him. This big strong man allowed somebody to touch him. Oh, big strong black man, allow that white man to touch you. It don't matter what his race is. It's not even about race. You allow that man to touch you, man. You allow that man to touch you, man. And now we got this man here saying that she's living in her truth. How is she living in her truth? Then what is, hold on, if that's the truth, man, what is a lie? See, when we get to see, they post these videos and show us these things, right? Of these people with a lot of influence saying these things, but they don't put us in a position where we're allowed to question them. So when we have platforms like YouTube, Twitter, I can't even say TikTok because they censor, they don't even let me post videos on TikTok anymore. But once people ask these questions, they'll try to say, oh, it's hate, oh, it's your hate. How do I hate this individual? I'm just speaking on my opinion. If there was a guy that robbed somebody, robbed the old lady, everybody in the comment section will be speaking their opinion, saying, oh, he's wrong for that, he's wrong for that, right? If there was a guy that frauded people and did a Ponzi scheme, everybody will be saying he's wrong for that, he's wrong for that, right? So if I have a group of individuals trying to influence my children, my daughter, my son, that being free and expressing themselves outside of the reality that we live in, where men and women are really women. Like, you're telling me that in America, being free as a child, as a young man, means allowing yourself to be put in a position one day to be sodomized by another man. Or for a young girl, allowing yourself to be put in a position one day where you're over here, so you have such sexual desire for women now. Like, do you not realize, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all not realize that when you throw out an option to a child, that they don't have to, like, there's no way possible you guys don't understand what you're doing. Like, how do you not see anything wrong with a boy wanting to be a girl? Do you not know what comes with a boy wanting to be a girl? Do you not know what comes with a girl wanting to be a boy? But y'all say you're being yourself, being free. How is being free how is a young girl being free, giving her the option to eat licking between another woman's legs when she get older. That's all it is. All right. You telling a young girl she gonna be free by expressing herself as a boy. You know how much confusion that young girl gonna go through? You know how much confusion she gonna have to deal with in life? How many problems, how many issues she gonna have with people looking at her awkward? How many relationships she will have that may not work just based off the fact that the woman that she desires to be with doesn't want her as bad as she wants her. This woman really desires some meat on the side. You know how many women are in relationships like that with other women that don't work? Now you have some that do. I'm not speaking on everybody. I'm just speaking on the situation. You have some that do. But you know how many situations like that don't work based off the woman being with a woman that really wants a man and can't even help it because it's in her human nature, it's in her biology as a woman to desire, man. Y'all don't understand this? It's naturally in a woman's desire. See, this is why you're not. See, if your daughter was living her truth, right? If your daughter was living her truth, this is the conversation you'll have with her. You see, people ask me, see, when you speak on things like this, what about your children? Well, listen, if my daughter ever came to me telling me this, I would find out the source of the problem. What made you want to choose this decision? What happened? Did something happen? Did somebody touch you? Did you have an experience? Did you have a sexual interaction that was against your will that made you desire to seek something else out to find sexual gratification? I'm going to ask these type of questions. I'm going to tell her that, you know, naturally as a woman, you have a natural desire to be with a man, naturally. As a woman, that's why you have a vagina and has a hole that goes inside you, and a man has something on his external that can go in you. That's the purpose of you being made like that, because that's what you're supposed to be with. Now we could say, we could just say, oh, well, she's happy with who she... Now, speaking about the truth, what is the real reason, man? Like, okay, so when she wants to have a sexual interaction, which way will it go? Why does that matter? Because that's my generation. That's a whole family tree that's gone based off of what LGBT is telling my children. You're interfering with my grandchildren. You're interfering with my great-grandchildren. You're interfering with all type of stuff. You understand?
That's yours?
Yes, man, that's mine. I appreciate you. So that's why it matters. That's why it's important. That's why it's a problem. Imagine my nephew, right? Imagine my nephew going to school. It's not my nephew at school today. And now the teacher telling my nephew, hold on one second, y'all. I'm making a purchase. Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
Have a good day.
You too. Imagine my nephew going to school, right? So while my nephew's at school today, he from his understanding, being happy is just, you know, when he feels real good, you know, when things are going his way, when he could go outside, when he can watch TV, when he get his phone and watch games on it, you know, when the teacher say he doing good in school and daddy's smiling, uncle's smiling, that's being happy. Like he don't think, why does my child have to have a comprehension that being happy means that he has to like the same sex as him? Being happy means that one day he's gonna possibly be sodomized by this young boy that he has an interest in, because sooner or later hormones gonna get to raging. That's just nature. Even animals do it. Hormones gonna get to raging. That's the important thing. See, everybody want to keep it on the happy and being free. Being free from what? Reality? What are you free from? You acting like you in bondage. How are you in bondage when your dad's a millionaire? Well, the money don't solve everything. But what caused the issue that it don't make you at least comfortable enough being who you are? Because I'm not trying to say because you got millions of dollars that you're going to be satisfied with who you are. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, what free from what? What do you feel free from? Like, what are you now that you were not before? All it is a change of clothes, man. When you go to the hospital, you can't tell them you a man. If you're on, if somebody called the phone, let's just say it's an emergency, a car accident or something, right? And you call 911. Let's just say it was a crime, and somebody had to report a crime. Let's just see how real y'all gonna keep it, man. Let's just say it was a crime, and somebody had to report a crime real quick, right? And it was a woman. It was a woman that robbed you, but she identified as a man. Would you tell the police officer that was a man that robbed you with dreads? Or would you say it was a woman that robbed you with dreads? Let's just be realistic about this, man. Let's just be realistic. If somebody was on the side of the highway and there was a car accident, right? Or let's just say somebody laying on the side of the highway and you call 911, you see them out there laying out, somebody left them out there for dead, and you're driving by, and you call 911, what you gonna say is a woman outside, or you gonna say it's a man outside? What do you gonna say? Is it a woman or a man, sir? You gonna say it's a woman, but she identifies as a man. But man, they don't want to hear all that. Is it a woman or a man, man? Like, come on, let's be realistic, man. You gonna say you a woman? If you're a woman, you gonna say you're a man if you're a man. That's just the reality of the situation. I just want to speak on this real quick, man. You know I'm on their head with it. Every time they come out with the bull, I'm coming through. I'm gonna come clean up all the manure. I got you. I'm here for y'all, man. See thoughts. Y'all go check out my old videos. Check out what I got going on, man. I've been doing this for about a year now. You know, you see I'm at 500. We trying to get to 500,000 subscribers, man. So it's gonna be it might be a little time before we get there, but we gonna get there for sure. I appreciate y'all. See thoughts.